In econometrics, there's lots of similar notation, which often means very different things. So in this short video, I'm just going to walk you through some of the common areas where students and academics can get tripped up. So in econometrics, we assume that there's some relationship between a random variable y and a random variable x. And we might assume that there's some linear relationship between the observations of x and the observations of y. Now, we don't know what this linear relationship is, but we might want to try and estimate it. Now, we might begin by assuming that the observations of y are generated by some data generating process based on the observations of x. So, for instance, the observations of y might be equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 multiplied by the observation of x plus some random error term ui. And that random error term represents everything else, which is a determinant of the yi. Now, we don't know what beta 0 is. We don't know what beta 1 is. We don't know what ui is. All that we can say is that we can think of there being a true line. That true line is represented by beta 0 plus beta 1 xi, and the ui term is just the vertical distance between the observed value of y and the true line. But we never know what that true line is, so we try and estimate it using OLS. So, when we use OLS, we get an estimate of beta 0, we get an estimate of beta 1. And we represent those estimates by putting hats on our intercept and on our slope parameter. So we get a beta 0 hat and a beta 1 hat. And that allows us to draw an estimated or a fitted straight line. This fitted straight line allows us to create a prediction for a value of y given a value of x. And we denote that prediction as y hat. Now remember, we don't know what the true line or the true relationship is between x and y. All we've got now is an estimate. Now, one of the areas where a lot of people make errors is the next stage. And having got a predicted value of y, that y hat, we can think of the fitted residual as being the difference between the observed value of y and the fitted value of y for that particular value of x. So the vertical distance between the observed point and the line is our fitted residual, or u hat. Now, u hat is not the same as the true error term. We don't know what that true error term is. U hat is just a fitted residual. It's the difference between the observed point, the observed value of y, and the fitted value of y given the x that we observe. Now, we're going to analyse in the coming weeks some of the properties relating to those fitted residuals. And it's important that you remember that these are just the fitted residuals from our regressions. These are not the true values. The beta 0 hat and beta 1 hat are just estimates of the true population parameters beta 0 and beta 1.